has told you, I absolutely love mecha anime. Literally everything about it. When it comes to the giant robots, the epic battles, the amazing story. I mean, when it comes to mecha anime,
this mother don't miss.
But if there is one thing that every mecha anime needs, it's good pilots. These shows are only as good as the pilots in the cockpits of these machines. So today, I will be giving you my personal ranking of the 5 best pilots in all of mecha anime. And in this video, we will be following 2 rules, and 2 rules only. So take a note of this. Number 1, I will not be picking pilots from the same anime. I feel like that would be unfair. If I had, let's see, 10 Gurren Lagann pilots, because that's all they do, or 10 freaking Code Geass pilots, or 10 Gundams, or 10 this, or that, or it would just be too much and it would be unfair. So I will be picking 1 pilot from each franchise to go into my top 5 pilots, which this leads to rule 2. If you have any problem with my list, my personal perfect list for me, we can squabble about it in the comments section.
I want problems, always!
If you have any disagreements, if you have any agreements, please leave them down below. And with that, let's start getting into the top 5 mecha pilots of all time. The pilot who is taking my number 5 spot is Noriko Takuya from the anime Gunbuster. And now I know some of y'all may not even heard of Gunbuster, but me, I know ball. You need to go watch Gunbuster if you haven't already, because it is just like magnifique. And Noriko is an absolute beast. This is like the original Gurren Lagann, if I'm being totally honest with you. And the destructive power that she is able to bring out of the Gunbuster is absolutely insane. And the aura that Noriko has, her in the Gunbuster, that's what I'm talking about! And the thing about it is, Noriko, even though she's at the number 5 spot for me, I think she beats. She definitely beats the 3 people ahead of her besides the number 1 spot. So Noriko ain't no joke when it comes to her and the Gunbuster, okay? And boy, let me tell you, when she used the Super Inazuma kick.
No. Wait. Hey bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Like every single time I think about that scene, dude, like goosebumps all over the body. Butt starts to clench.
What?
And the person taking my number 4 spot, I'm gonna actually say the anime first. The person taking my number 4 spot is from Neon Genesis Evangelion. In Evangelion, there are 3 main pilots, and I already see it coming. This is where I might have some people, because I know Evangelion is a very famous anime. My pick out of those 3 has to be Asuka. And I don't care what anybody says about it, Asuka is the freaking GOAT of that whole show.
Type of stand on business, nigga. 1 man arm against 50. You wanna do that? I stand on business. What you do? Hey.
Now I will say this, Rey, she kind of gets a pass. She was a little bit too robotic for my liking, but if you watch the series, it is understandable. Shinji, what is there not to say about you, sir? Look, I can see maybe it's not the easiest thing to be going out and risking your life, and you ain't got no friends and this, that, and the third and the other. But I don't know why Shinji, you was on Asuka. Again, I repeat, I don't know why Shinji, you was on Asuka. Again, I say for a 3rd time, Shinji, I don't know why you on Asuka. What the heck are you doing? Pull your pants up. But let's look at Asuka. Let's look at Asuka and what she's done in her career, bro. Out the gate on them warships, she was killing it. When she had to team up with Shinji, perfect precision and the dancing and everything about that. That fight was just amazing with that music in the background. Fire. And at the end, against the mass production Ava series. That was a star level performance. If you go watch those scenes, she had the mentality. She had that mindset of just an absolute animal. And that's the reason why it fell apart, because she didn't have other dogs. She was the big Rottweiler, and she was going out there with poodles and what's another dog, bro? What's another dog breed? Chihuahuas out there, bro. That was the only reason why she got smoked at the end, bro.
Help! Help me!
And now for the number 3 spot. The pilot that I have at my number 3 spot is Mikazuki August.
We talk about the GOAT here, the greatest of all time.
Now I went through all the Gundams. Not all. There's too many of them. I'm still trying to keep up. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That was a little bit over exaggerated. But anyway, from a young age, he got the Alea Vignana system implanted in him, bro. And that was like one of the most painful procedures that you could go through, bro. And then mind you, not only was he an animal on the battlefield, this is Mikazuki August was such a freaking beast. In that world, he was known as the Devil of Tekken. Oh, mind you, in the series, the way he dies, they had to jump him. They couldn't run the one-on-ones with him. And mind you, even when they jumped him, he took out a lot of them before they jumped him. Another point for Mikazuki, first battle, goes out there, starts sweeping the army. He fights their general. He said, I don't think we discussed what happens if I win. Mikazuki, without no hesitation. Now, for the number 2, I'm gonna say the anime first again. Comes from Code Geass. Man, oh man, for that number 2. Put that name on a banner. Say, one of the greatest pilots of 2006. His name, Suzaku Kurumi. Pilots the Lancelot, the Knight of Zero. Out the gate, easy, skill. He has all of it, bro. First time in the Lancelot, he's taken down all of Lelouch's forces. Secondly, but he was able to transform Lelouch's Geass power that Lelouch had over him into his own weapon. And I don't want to see y'all in the comments. I know there's some Suzaku haters out there, bro, because I see the whole hypocritical argument. And let me tell you something, it's bogus. Another thing that I would put in as an argument, I know a lot of people say that, well, why didn't you pick Colin to be the better pilot? Because technically, Colin beat Suzaku. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Thought long and hard about this. You see, if you watch that fight carefully, she actually explains the reason why he lost. In that fight, it is literally stated,
my machine has better specs than yours yet. Why?
And mind you, Suzaku barely lost that fight. So if his on the scale of just like performance-wise of the nightmares, if Suzaku's is right here and Collins is like way better, and he doesn't have the most updated technology in his nightmare, but he still almost beat her, you're telling me if you don't give Suzaku the most updated Lancelot equal to hers, that he's not destroying her? You know what I mean? But lastly, this brings us to the number 1 spot. And the number 1 spot, I'm gonna just tell you right now, this pilot, compared to the rest of them, it's not even close. You can go throughout all of mecha anime. In fact, this is one of my favorite MCs of all time. Simone from Gurren Lagann. Now, I don't even know where to begin with Simone. Now, Simone pilots the machine known as Gurren Lagann. And the stuff that literally, it just goes off of his willpower of, if I can believe it can happen, the spiral energy, if I can, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen one way or another. Oh, but he's pretty broken. He's pretty broken, and he has that dog in him. And I know y'all Gurren Lagann fans. I'm one of the biggest Gurren Lagann fans out here, bro. On TikTok, everybody knows. Every single Gurren Lagann fans know the "We Evolve" speech, bro. That's the whole show. That show is just testosterone through the max. Simone is the best. Suzaku, he would have a banner that would say, one of the best pilots of 2006 when Code Geass came out. Simone should just have the best, period. That's all he needs. That's all he needs. There's not many people in fiction messing with Simone. Oh, like I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm talking about pilots and then about piloting skills and stuff, and I just put him like who he want to run the ones with. So yes, that will do it for my top 5 greatest pilots in all of anime. I really feel like I just created the Avengers right now. And with that, kill the noise, chase your dreams, and set things in motion. Boom, baby, peace.